Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings its lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
It'll be a draw. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. The throw. Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans at Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Godet. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Gomez. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
And oh, no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. First down here for the offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clemson will send the punt team out. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. That's caught. It's Gomez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense. They run the football and get first down. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Calls his own number, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Catch in the middle. It's Singletary. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Pressure coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That's caught. It's Slater. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. There he goes. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Godet. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Looking for a block. It's Gomez. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Slater. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quarterback keeper. And the Hokies pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Slater. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hokies will bring the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He wants to go deep. And it's caught off the fake. First down. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, complete the pass.
On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And that one will give them the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a... It's one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Clemson set up with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Think you put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Pocket starts to collapse. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Slater. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not. Answer here all game long.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Tigers' 3rd down defense just not getting it done. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carries. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times. Lost one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. After not really playing their best earlier